going to be blind ranking another team. Yes, I know. I ain't gonna lie. YouTube side of things, y'all low-key be messing with the whole blind ranking my team thing. Last time I did blind ranking the Dragon Ball Z villains, and I had to blind rank my team on who I was gonna fight. Y'all mess with that. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all mess with that. That started going up. Y'all mess with that. Today, we're going to be doing... I'm in Jigsaw. Well, is the movie called Jigsaw, right? The movie's called Jigsaw. Or Saw. It's probably just called Saw. I'm in Saw, right? Y'all know this dude, Jigsaw. You know how in every single movie, he has games and you have to escape it or you die. Basically, I gotta put myself in the game and I have to blind rank a person to get me out of that certain game. And based off the IQ I know that they have, based off the abilities I know that they have, based off the quickness I know that they have, I gotta say if they would get me out or they would leave me dead. Alright? I have to keep it honest. I gotta be 1000% honest. I have to be honest. Alright? So say for example, if it's Aang, if Aang gotta get me out of a certain game, I feel like he get me out of a certain game. He got bending. He could break all of the games if he wanted to. I'm not gonna lie. He could. That could earth bend the damn game if he could metal bend the game. But if I get someone like Scooby do, I don't know what the hell that is gonna do in that certain situation. I'm just being honest. Look, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. Official watching in time. Let's get him in. Let's go.
I love you, Jay.
Let's go. I got this video up. How to beat every trap in Jigsaw. I just gotta see the traps real quick.
And somewhere in a dark room, a countdown has reached 0, and 4 people wake up. And they realize the only way out is through a door of saw blades. Until they hear the voice of a man, and he's speaking directly to them.
Okay.
They must now play a game. All that's required is a blood sacrifice. And with that ominous warning, their chains start pulling them towards the spinning blades. If I were in this room, I'd be absolutely terrified. But they're not wasting time by resisting, because this trap is possible to escape with some quick thinking and strategy. Now, he didn't say it needed...
Okay. Alright, so boom. Basically, I'm the only person in this room right here, right? I'm the only person in this room right here. And I gotta spin this wheel. I gotta spin this wheel right here, right? And I gotta figure out who the hell will be joining my team. Cartoon niggas only. Some cartoon niggas can work, like Aang and shit. Baymax. Baymax. Wait! Now listen! Listen about this nigga. Listen. Listen. With this nigga, it's a possibility though. I can get out of that saw trap. I ain't gonna lie. It's a possibility if I can get out of that saw trap. Baymax could have some fucking highlights, bro. Now, I got the metal shit around my thing, right? Remember that. I got the metal shit around my head. I'm seeing saws coming towards me, and I gotta get the hell out. Baymax. He fights, right? This is a fighting movie. This is literally a fighting movie, bro. Baymax destroyed. There we go. Oh, wait. I will have to take this nigga chip out.
A human being. Not anymore.
Wait. Huh? Wait, I gotta take. Wait. Hold on, my man. I'm chained though. I'm.
to be your blood. See,
well, my hand free.
You might think to push someone into your door's blades, which is super cold-blooded, even for me. But the room is being monitored, and there's no way to evade any potential consequences. So cheating isn't a great option here. One woman has an epiphany. She walks towards the spinning blades. A green light flickers on her helmet, and the blades on her door stop in place.
Okay.
She figured it out quickly. But first, I would definitely be trying to cut the chains with the saw. Only if that failed...
I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Baymax, he's metal. I would tell that nigga pull up next to me. I take the button out of this nigga, right? I take the button out of this nigga. I throw that shit.
This is not what...
I gotta tell that nigga. Do it. Fuck them chains up.
Destroy him!
No! Destroy the chains, my nigga. Destroy them fucking chains. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm with it. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not dead. See, I ain't know too much about this nigga. I'm not dead though. Hey, look how this nigga breaking through shit. I just gotta get... Bro, this nigga already metal. He just bust through them damn saws and wall, bro. Baymax, you got that shit, my nigga. You good. Use that big old fist of yours, my nigga. Punch right through that wall. Fuck that programming shit. As long as you don't haywire out on me, we're good. But you bust through that shit. Or you take my head thing off. Or you figure out a way to stop him. If you figure out a way to stop him, we're good. I promise you. I'm winning. I'm getting out of there. I'm making it to the second game with the help of Baymax. We're surviving. Am I dead? No. No. I'm not dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not dead. We're surviving. Easy. Before I even watch it, let's spin next. I feel like that's more anticipated. Come on! Give me Ninja Turtles! I need them! Shrek. What's the next game?
Pitch you. Have a critical moment here to plan
All right,
ahead for
let me
what's
lock
to
in.
come. If you're not checking the environment for tools that could help you, then you're wasting your time.
Okay.
This place is loaded with useful
Pitchfork,
tools.
horse
The teeth of the
nippers.
pitchfork could be
Horse
put through the
nippers.
chains to stop it.
The
You
fuck
could
is a
also
horse
use hoof
nipper?
nipper to break the camera. Suddenly, the winches start pulling them forward. The first instinct is to quickly wrap a chain around a sturdy object, but it likely won't be enough. Your best chance is to cross your own chain around the winch and into a knot, so that as it tightens, it pulls on itself and jams, and the knot wouldn't be able to move through the wheels. One guy spots a tape recorder and grabs it, causing the winches to break off, except this is a setup for the next trap, to be hung from the ceiling.
So basically, boom, Shrek's on my team. I got the shit around my neck. I'm getting pulled, yanked, all types of shit. Right towards the saw. I gotta rely on Shrek, my nigga. I gotta rely on this nigga Shrek to get me out. I gotta rely on this nigga to either stop the wires from moving or he gotta find that shit to get me to the next trap. Okay, now, with Shrek, is this nigga getting me out of that certain situation? Is he thinking fast enough to get me out of that certain situation? I ain't gonna lie. The way I'm looking at this shit, bro, it's kind of 50-50, bro. It's kind of 50-50, but I can't have 50-50 answers. Just looking at this nigga, Shrek, will you have my back in the second game when I need you, bro? If they're pulling me by my chains, and they're pulling me by all types of... Let me see, hold on, bro. Please tell me I have a video on this. Smartest moment. I haven't watched Shrek since it came out, bro. Never went back.
Oh, hey, you know, I really love Steve.
Oh, fuck, I'm fucked! This nigga tooting and goddamn farting in the goddamn hot tub and mud pool or whatever the fuck that is, bro. I mean, that nigga is an ogre. But just look at this nigga, bro. This is the nigga that gotta stop me from goddamn getting cut with all those damn blades. This is the nigga that has to stop it. This is the nigga that has to find a solution to get me out of that. This nigga. Shrek as the nigga that has to get me out. Am I dead? I feel like Shrek would be a better option than Donkey. But I think I'm 100% dead, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Shrek is stopping those chains. Shrek is fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shrek on my team, and I gotta rely on this nigga.
Your best chance is to cross your own chain around the winch.
I don't have a
but it
chain to
likely
cross
won't
the
be
chain
enough.
around.
Your
like
best chance is
anything.
to cross your own chain around the winch and into a knot, so that as it tightens,
See, I wouldn't think about that all in that time. All in that span of time, my nigga.
and grabs it, causing the winches
Shrek's
to
not
break
finding that though,
be
bro.
able to move through the wheels. One guy spots a tape recorder and grabs it.
I don't think Shrek is gonna find that tape recorder though, bro. With his big old ogre hands, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all think he find, like, just look at this nigga. Y'all think he finding that tape recorder in the middle of that nigga wheel and shit? He see that Jigsaw nigga just sitting right there? I don't think Shrek is finding that shit. I'm fucked. That nigga's fucking me up. I'm dead right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dead. I'm dead right there, bro. I'm dead right there. Okay, boom. Now, Shrek kills me off. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I have a feeling that Shrek would genuinely get me gone. He'll get me knocked off, bro. Next game comes around, right? Next game comes around. I'm gonna see the game first, and I'm gonna spin the wheel.
A purse snatcher has been poisoned, and only one syringe has the antidote. The others have saline or a deadly acid. Their only clue is a question. What is the value of a life to you? Luckily, the blonde's guilty expression is all the proof they need to know that she's the thief. The problem? She isn't willing to take the shot. Now, with that being said, there might be a way to outsmart this. An acid will burn, put someone's skin, or supply blood to test the compounds.
Okay.
If you experience itching, rashes, or skin necrosis, you may be able to eliminate it, allowing you to confirm by the taste of salt that one of the remaining two really is saline solution, revealing the last syringe as the antidote. But relying on others' cooperation is risky.
Okay, so for this next nigga, I'm gonna need someone that's willing to taste shit, a nigga that's smart, or a nigga that's just willing to take a syringe to the goddamn arm from me, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I need one of those three niggas. I need one of those three niggas. A nigga that's willing to taste any and everything. Have you ever heard of, like, you ever seen like a 5-second rule type of nigga about any and everything? I need one of those type of niggas. Slash a very smart nigga. Slash a nigga that's willing to take an antidote for me. Or a syringe for me. Like, he wouldn't give a damn. He's just here to save the day type shit. Who's down to do some shit like that, though? Who would be down to save me in that certain situation? Now, hold on! Hold on, my nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Velma can actually be useful as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. She's smart. Ain't Velma the brains of the Scooby-Doo crew? I'd rather have Velma on this certain part than goddamn Scooby-Doo his damn self. I'm not having that damn dog on my team. I'd rather have Velma than anybody else, for real, for real. I'm gonna just keep it in the stack. I'd rather have Velma. She's smart, right? Right? Velma is the brains of the game. Yes. Yes. So, Off rip with Velma on my team, I'm off rip alive, bro. I'm not dying. Off rip, I'm putting this to no. Velma is so damn smart. She's more than just my glasses. I ain't gonna lie. She's something else, bro. She's brains. I was hoping I would get someone like Velma Double D or some shit, like a smart ass nigga, bro. A smart nerdy geek. That's exactly what I needed right here. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm surviving this shit because she's often gonna tell which one is which. She's gonna know which syringe is which just by the taste of salt. And whatever the hell that nigga was doing, he was doing a lot of explaining using big words and shit. My brain wasn't comprehending, but I'm pretty sure y'all caught what he said. So basically, Velma would be able to tell the exact same things that he said and form them into me. I don't know what the hell she would say to me, but I know for a damn fact that she hurt through her calculations, my nigga. And if her calculations are correct, she's gonna pick the right one and get me out of there. I ain't gonna lie. Velma, we're winning. We're winning. I'm surviving with Velma on my team. Am I dead? No. The scale is all the way at the bottom. I'm not dead, bro. I'm not dead. You know what we should do the scale for? We should use the scale for, like, how close you would be to death type shit. I would only probably be, like, this close. Because Velma, I'm pretty sure Velma will figure that out quick. Now, you know how them smart niggas in TV shows, they always have to pace back and forth, tapping on their chin and shit like this. Now, I feel like Velma Loki will be walking around in circles. But at the same time, a light bulb will pop over her head in the midst of the moment, bro. Right before I die. Boom. I ain't gonna lie. She figures that out right then and there. She tries to do a whole salt explanation about how the hell I'll be able to get the fuck up on out of there. Offer it. Velma is saving me, bro. Nigga Quan just posted this shit. Why is it still playing? I exited it, bro. If y'all really love me, would y'all take the syringe
but what about
for
the
me?
windows? Stop to consider
Forcing
any of
who?
them
The inwards.
as the door slams behind them, forcing them inwards
Oh, forcing them inwards. Okay,
to face their next twisted confessional. But I'm such a coward, you're gonna have to drag me out of the first room. Now this room is suspiciously void of traps, but you can guarantee there's one somewhere. But it's not time to break out yet. Find the trap first without setting it off. By cautiously investigating the area, they'd find a great vantage point from the sides here, exposing the trap beneath the floorboards. Then, it's time to find the camera and break it, giving you enough time to avoid the trap and break down the door with the tools inside. But this guy doesn't care much for planning, as he falls through the floorboard and right into the trap. Breaking through the floor with a shovel, they find a tape recorder. He finally grabs it, and they play it back. Pull the lever, and everyone goes free. I would try to get him out by attaching these chains and hooks on the pulley wheels. Pulling to reverse.
Okay. So, boom, my leg get caught in the floorboard bomb below me, right? And I gotta find a nigga that's smart enough to break under there to figure that out. I'm pretty sure anybody would be, like, have the knowledge to do that, right? Right, Barney? I'm pretty sure damn near everybody that I know would have the knowledge to break that floorboard and figure out there's gonna be like a tape recorder down there to grab for us to get out of that shit, right? I hope.
Burst the trap and give enough slack to pull his leg out. But this wouldn't work because I'm not on steroids. My very average strength probably won't match the pulley's force. A better method is to find something heavy enough to use as a counterweight to help relieve the tension of the wire. There are tons of heavy objects in this room, and if you can figure out the leverage.
Alright, so boom, my leg's trapped. I gotta find someone to find the shit and get my leg free. I gotta have strength here. I feel like I need strength here more than anything. I need brains too, but I need strength here, bro. Stitch, I'm fucked. I'm dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna know what the hell that nigga's talking about, bro. He gonna see my leg get caught up, bro. That nigga probably gonna fall into the hole. He not gonna be able to pick that shovel up to even break the floorboard, bro. He's just gonna be hopping up and down on it, bro, trying to break it. He gonna notice something's wrong, of course. Stitch is just great for, you know, his Honoluluan goddamn language he speaks. Looking all extra cute to 30-plus-year-olds and shit. That's all he good for real, bro. And being a good Disney character. For a good little quick story. For a Disney movie. A Disney movie. That's it. A Disney movie. Nothing else, nigga. Nothing else. Stitch. When it comes to serious moments like this where my leg gets caught and I gotta get out of a jigsaw mission, my nigga, I'm fucked. And I'm fucked. Like, genuinely, I'm fucked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not trusting Stitch to get my leg out of that goddamn wiring. And he has to find the tape recorder. And he gotta figure out ways to unloosen the wire around my leg. Because he said it doesn't unwire unless you find out ways to unwire it. Stitch is gonna be talking to me in that nasty-ass language he got. Listen, there's nothing wrong with his language. But I just don't know what the hell he be saying most of the time, you know. He gonna be doing his barking, you know. He gonna know something's wrong, of course. So I feel like that's gonna be a plus. But at the same time, I'm fried. I'm fucked. I'm genuinely fucked up. First and foremost, Stitch is like 2'2". Let's be honest. Stitch is like 2'8". Second of all, Stitch, I'm not gonna know what the hell he's talking about, bro. He might smell danger, and I feel like he might get his leg trapped too, and that's not what we want. If anything, he needs to be the nigga to get trapped. I'm getting niggas out of there. I'm figuring it out. Now, my first option not gonna be breaking the floorboard. I'm gonna try pulling this nigga leg. But I'll think of some shit, bro. Because I just don't want to fall on my damn self. But if this nigga was the nigga, bro, to get me out of here, I'm fucked. I'm just gonna keep it at that, bro. I'm not even gonna do no extra explaining. Shout out Stitch, though. Good Disney character. Bad horror movie character, though, when it comes to saving me for a Jigsaw mission, though. Fourth game and my dad, 100%. 100%. Stitch is fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie. Stitch is genuinely not getting me out in time. At all. That nigga is not getting me out in time at all, bro. Fuck, man. Alright, come on. Next one.
Suddenly waking up after being knocked unconscious, this guy, Michael, finds himself locked in a dingy room with nothing but some bright lights, a TV, and a mirror around him. Looking at his reflection, he realizes that his left eye seems badly damaged. But what's even more horrifying is that his head is trapped inside of a steel, mask-like contraption filled with giant metal spikes. Just then, the TV turns on, and Billy the Jigsaw puppet appears on the screen, telling Michael that he wants to play a game. Because the man makes his living spying on others, Jigsaw tells him that he'll have to sacrifice the part of his body that he relies on the most if he wants to survive. The death mask is on a timer, and if he doesn't find the key in time, then it will snap shut, brutally killing him. After showing Michael footage of him on an operating table to prove that the key is really hidden inside of his body, he gives him one final hint, flashing x-rays of the key behind his eyeball and telling him that it's right before his eyes. Terrified, Michael lunges for a toolbox across the room, accidentally pulling a pin out of the trap and activating the timer. Inside, he finds a
Okay, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Taking my whole... The eye, though, nigga? Alright, just see who the fuck... Please, Timmy Turner, please. I need you. Timmy Turner, bruh. Timmy fucking Turner, bro. It's behind my eye. The key's behind me. Nigga, I might as well, like... And I'm getting Papa fucking Smurf to do it? Fuck, man. Is Timmy on here, please? I don't even know if Timmy's on here, gang. Why do you not have Timmy Turner on here, gang? Oh my gosh, bro. Goddamn, Jimmy Neutron, maybe even. Jimmy Neutron would even figure out a device to get it out. Bro, goddamn, bro. Nigga SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure SpongeBob on here. But shit, I'm just add him. I think we can do one more spin, right? We don't gotta do Papa Smurf. We don't gotta do no Papa Smurf, right? Like, think about that shit. We don't really gotta do Papa Smurf, nigga. Papa might be worse. That nigga doesn't care. That nigga will rip the fuck out of him. Yeah, give me Papa Smurf. That nigga Papa gonna take my whole shit out. He don't give a fuck. He will punch that shit until it flies out. Unk. This dwarf ass Unk. First and foremost, he gonna have to reach my eye, bro. I don't even know if he gonna be able to even get all the way up there. While I have a shit around me. And if he crawls up there, who knows if that shit gonna close on both of us. And then we're both fucked. We're both fucked.
Surgeon's scalpel and starts psyching himself up to perform the operation. Although he comes close to doing it, in the end, he's too afraid, tossing the blade across the room and falling to his knees as he screams out for help. That's when the timer runs out and the trap snaps shut, killing him. That makes one victim down, with 9 more to go. Okay, talk about a splitting headache. This is an absolute nightmare scenario.
How would you
what could
beat
Michael
it, my
here
man?
have done differently
Before
if
I
he wanted
even
to
say it.
survive? The first step with any jigsaw trap is to carefully observe your surroundings. Looking around the room, we can see that the wire to activate the trap is attached to a small pulley on the wall nearby. Although he was definitely in a bad position, the danger didn't become immediate until he went for the toolbox, pulling on the wire and causing the timer to start counting down. This means that technically, as long as he avoided pulling out the pin, he'd have about 3 days to think of what to do next, or even just sit there and hope that someone would eventually come to help before he eventually started to die from dehydration. Now, instead of pulling away from the wall, what Michael actually needed to do here was go towards it and see if he could find some way to unhook or damage the pulley without ever activating the trap at all. He could search around the room for any improvised tools like a loose pipe to break it or a thin piece of metal to pry it off of the wall, just as long as he made sure to stay within a safe radius that didn't trigger the timer. It also might have been worth trying to stop the mask from working the way that Jigsaw had intended altogether, either by finding some...
Okay, so Papa Smurf, his main way of getting out of there was either taking my whole eye out in GTA, or he was gonna have to get the shit off the wall, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Let's keep it a stack about Papa Smurf. Let's look at this nigga. Let's get a good glimpse of this nigga real quick, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Boom. So first and foremost, we offered, no, this nigga is 1'1". Second of all, this nigga got a crispy, crunchy ass beard. Third of all, he old. I ain't gonna lie. And fourth of all, he's 1'1". I don't know if he's gonna get up to my eye. Second of all, I don't even know if he's gonna be able to even pick up the shit and like undo the thing. I don't know if he gonna think about that, bro. I don't know if Smurfs got brains like that. I haven't watched Smurfs since 2008. I haven't watched Smurfs since damn the chicken, the egg movie was in the goddamn movie theater, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Hop or some shit. Oh, that was a bunny movie. Whatever. Still, I haven't watched Smurfs since then. I ain't gonna lie. So I gotta figure out what this nigga would even be able to pry that shit off the wall, the string. Would he even be able to even get a thin piece of metal to even get that whole shit off the wall? Or my shit just be fucked? I feel like I'd be fucked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why I need Timmy Turner Aang. I need somebody with abilities, bro. I would need a cartoon character here that has crazy ass abilities. This nigga gonna end up getting himself into another Jigsaw trap, bro. Fucking around with this shit. I ain't gonna lie, my dad, 100%. I ain't gonna lie, most of these niggas I'm dying with, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I need a great ass nigga, bro. Only people I didn't die with was Velma and the other nigga, bro, cause she has brains and this nigga's metal. These other niggas is frying me.
Manual through the screen, trying to figure out a way to save him. Live. Only to hear place. Furious. Eric goes back over to know he only has 2 hours to live. Rushes back to a set of screens that show a cage on restraints, and a room is a sick-looking old man, John Kramer, the Jigsaw killer himself. The officers put the man in restraints and arrest him without incident. But just when Eric is about to leave, John tells him that he shouldn't go until he investigates a cage. On the other side of the room, searching inside, Eric pulls back a blanket and finds a set of screens that show a group of hostages, suddenly realizing that one of them is his son, Daniel. Eric rushes back over to John, demanding to know what he's doing with his son. That's when John reveals that the boy only has 2 hours to live before a poisonous gas that's pumping through the house slowly kills him. Eric wants to know where he is, but John cryptically responds that he's in a safe place. Furious, Eric goes back over to the monitors and borrows Allison's phone to call his son, only to hear Jigsaw on the kid's voicemail. Another officer notices a digital clock counting down the minutes that the victims have left to live, and calls for the bomb squad as Eric watches Daniel through the screen, trying to figure out a way to save him. Okay, it looks like this just got personal for Detective Matthews. He's only got 2 hours to save his son's life, but has no idea where the boy even really is. So where should he start? One thing that we know about Jigsaw is that he will open, setting them free. The only problem being that they have just 2 hours to live. There's a deadly nerve gas pumping through the building that they've been breathing in since they arrived.
Boom. I'm trapped in that room. They're watching me through the TV. They gotta figure out how the hell they're gonna get me out of there, bro. They gotta do all the searching clues and all types of shit. Dexter, I'm getting the fuck out. Yes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Wait. Talking about Dexter's laboratory, aren't we? Not Dexter the madman, crazy psycho nigga, are we? Dexter's lab. Dexter. D. Look at this nigga, bro. But he is a mad laboratory scientist nigga, though. He might be able to think of something, bro. Think of some mad science shit to blow the room up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can see the vision. I think Dexter would save me. I think Dexter would get me out that certain situation. Once Dexter figures out where I am and where I'm located, I feel like he would have some certain, like, molecule thing to suck me through the TV that he's looking at me through. I feel like Dexter would be able to save me, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely do. I feel like Dexter would genuinely be able to save me. Dexter's a smart young man. He's good with all of that science laboratory stuff. Like, he like a young Bill Nye, but like extra advanced. This nigga will find some type of molecule, particle type of science thingamajiggy, bro, to suck me through the TV. And when it comes to science, that comes with inventions. If Jimmy Neutron wasn't good at science, he wouldn't be good at inventions. So knowing this nigga, and look at the coat he's wearing, I know he's good at science. I know he's good with inventions, and I know he's good at building something to get me through that damn TV, so I don't gotta go through that damn trap and be stuck in that room with the gas flowing and fucking up my head. I feel like I'll get out of there with Dexter. Dexter saving me. Dexter is saving me. 100%. 100%, bro. 100% Dexter is saving me, bro. He wouldn't figure it out off the rip, but, you know, I feel like he'll be the fastest to figuring out how I will be able to get out of that certain game. Last game.
Body's weight is going to be on your tongue, and we can't let that happen, so we need more points of contact to hold ourselves up. This adds stronger support between you and the chain, and creates slack on the line so our tongue will be at risk of being hooked out. Now, if we look up to the ceiling of the tunnel, there are pillars that create a gap between the train and the ceiling. If you look here, you can also see that there's several feet of space above the train, and if you manage to get up there, you just might be able to avoid getting hit. But this would be a losing strategy. The major problem...
So, last game would be, my tongue is stuck to a chain. I'm dangling from my feet. I got a train going 210 miles per hour, coming strictly straight directly at me, head on. And I gotta rely on this last nigga to free me from this trap. Get me over this damn train.
The problem with this solution is that this guy had to literally rip barbed wire through his wrists in order to free his hands, and that's going to seriously limit your ability to pull yourself all the way up this chain. I mean, look, John Constantine can't even light his own cigarette after sustaining life-threatening injuries to his wrists, so clutching these chains with your hands is pretty much out of the question. We're also suspended from the lowest point of the ceiling, so there would be no way to pull yourself up high enough to hide in the gap. This leaves you with only one possible solution to avoid the train. If it were me, I would wrap my arms around the chain and begin swinging. By pushing off of the walls on either side of the tunnel, we might be able to time it right and avoid a head-on collision. You'll still be hit by the side of the train cars, but you'll be rolling off of them instead. A subway train's average speed is about...
bro. Fuck that. This next nigga gonna get me out of there. Fuck that. Fuck that. This last nigga's gonna get me the hell up and out of there. Fish worldwide to the end of time. Love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.